I'm feeling really optimistic and excited for the group. We have 9 starters returning. We only graduated 2 players from last year. We have an opportunity for a lot of players to step into roles. Players, I think, that are going to come in and just take bigger leadership roles in the group. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of successes last year. It's what we're looking to continue to do moving forward. They won't be necessarily the same successes. Maybe some will overlap. We'll get big wins. We might have some losses. We'll just take it, in stride, and we want to continue to improve and get better over the course of the year. And that's the way really I like to, and I always want our groups to approach every season, is what can we get better at this year, the players that we have and the strengths that we have, because regardless of if last year's team was very good or this year's team is very good or where it lands, every group's a little bit different. So we just want to assess quickly, what we already know, we have, what our strengths are, what we need to work on as a group, where we can make the biggest gains, and then apply it in the games. Yeah, I'm really proud of how we've been defending. We aren't losing anybody out of the back line, and we've had a very strong goalkeeper, back line, defensive mid presence for the last few years. And with a lot of those players getting a lot of experience over the last 2 seasons, looking for those players to again step up and apply what they have already done, what they know, and continue to show what they have been showing and getting shutouts and keeping the ball out of the net. What I'm most excited about this year is who's going to step into scoring roles and playmaking roles for us. We graduated a couple players that were strong in those areas, but we also have a lot of players returning and coming in that are very strong in those areas. So, how do the new pieces fit into the puzzle? So we have some really strong players coming back on the attacking side, and I'm really excited to see what they do. Well, I think that everybody on our team would probably mention Willa. She's just been so strong in our back line, and the thing about Willa is she can pretty much, honestly, if we put her anywhere, she would do well. And then, we've got Courtney and Hannah B and Lucy, who, her freshman year, she was out. She's coming in, and she always comes in strong. It was great to have her back last year. A lot of these players, I think that they've had a great few years. Honestly, I don't think they've hit their ceiling, and it's going to be really awesome to see these players and they've just been amazing people and players. The upperclassmen are going to be ready to go, and I'm really thrilled that we have those players back. Kaz had a great year last year. We got Taylor. There's just, you go through the roster, and we're going to have about 30 players this year. So I can't get to all the names, but there's a lot of players I'm really excited to see what they do. Well, we got a class of 10. I have a new goalkeeper, Emily, coming in. We've got backs coming in, midfielders, forwards, and we have a player named Chloe coming in from California. She's been committed, I think, the longest out of the group, so she chose our school and chose our program. And I know it's been training hard ever since. We also have players on the other end of the spectrum that were late adds, like Macy, who's in the area, Maddie, Liv, Livia. There's Becky. We got another Taylor coming from Hawaii. So we've got a lot of players coming in who are going to be strong adds this season. A lot of the people that I've already mentioned, and players that, like, we have Allison coming in, we have Peyton coming in. Like, there's people that just, it's hard to get through all 30 in an interview. We're going to see players both that have been here for a little while and have experience at the NCAA level, and players coming in that can make an impact. And we talked a lot in the off season about how we can be stronger and more mentally tough when things are hard. We were undefeated through about mid-October last year, and the hard part for us in that was not getting tight, right? And making sure that we are prepared for each game as they come, and not get ahead of ourselves, not think that we have made the NCAA tournament, and not think that if we tie a game that we're doing something wrong, that what we've been doing so well for so long isn't working. And so, keeping that balance and that integrity of, we trust what we're doing, we trust our training, we trust each other, building that in, non-conference preseason and taking that into the build of conference is really going to be what we need to concentrate on this year. Well, I think more than anything, our team is really excited to just go somewhere new and play 2 strong teams like Chapman and Claremont. We play Bushnell again, and then we have 2 exhibition games before that. So really it's a test of a team that has a lot of experience and returners now, to take them on the road and to see some teams that are out of conference that have been very successful in another conference, and it seems like a natural step. Also, we have some players that are from California, so it's fun for them to go home. I know that some of them have already contacted me and asked, can we go to my house and have dinner? And I'm like, please, let's go hang out with your family and do the whole beach thing. And it just adds a layer of experience for our players, and I'm looking forward to taking them on the road. The depth is going to be important, and it always is. At some point, something happens, whether you have to rest somebody or somebody gets an unexpected card or whatever it is. There's so many factors that can go into that. I'm mentioning these names because it's like you can go through our roster, and I think I'm really confident in the fact that we have players that can step into roles and will play big roles at different times. I just want to get the freshmen in, and I want to get the returners back and get them together and see how we can gel as a group as quickly as possible. The thing I really love about our program is that I genuinely miss and just want to see them. When you have people in a team that's started to build a culture that you just want to be with them. And when you're in the spring, it just doesn't quite ever seem like enough. Like they ask for more. I'm like, I would love to train you more, right? And luckily this year we get more training in the spring. It just seems like a long time. So what I really look forward to when we come into from the summer into the fall is just getting the players back together and getting to watch them and get to share that time together. Because every season, they're from beginning of conference to the end of conference, you're looking at like 2.5 months. In the scheme of things, it's a pretty short amount of time. So when you really enjoy who you get to play with and work with and coach, and they make lifelong friends, and we get to go out and do our best to win every soccer game and stay in the moment, then it's just a lot of fun to have them here.